Welcome, Warrior fans, to the 4th edition of this year's Warrior Wednesday, where we give you an inside look at one of the student athletes at Corban University. I'm Vitaly Kirichenko, and today we are joined by senior cross-country runner Andrew Tattersall. Andrew, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Vitaly.
First of all, Andrew, talk about why you chose to attend Corban University.
At first, I chose Corban because I wanted to get away from home. I lived in the same house in Southern California for 18 years of my life, and I kind of wanted to get away. I knew I wanted to go out of state when I was looking at colleges. I kind of just looked at any school where I could just get out of state. I looked at a bunch of different Christian colleges, but then I visited the Pacific Northwest with my dad, my spring break, my senior year, pretty late. And I didn't get to go to Corban Experience because I was doing cross country and track in high school, so I couldn't take the time to leave because then I'd miss at least one, maybe two meets if I started visiting schools during that time. So I didn't get to actually go to Corban Experience, but I visited Corban with my dad, and it was really awesome because I got to meet Coach Bernie and Coach Brent, and it was really interesting to see how Christianity played in with running, because I had known that before, but at my high school I went to a public high school, so I didn't really experience that a lot. But it was really interesting to see how they meshed together really well. And I stayed with two cross-country guys, Justin Holden and Joshua Ostring. It was super cool, super fun hanging out with them and sleeping in a recliner chair in their room because they didn't have an extra bed or anything or a couch yet. And so, but it was cool to experience just a fast friendship with them, and that was something that I really looked forward to when I came to Corban.
Question number 2. What 3 words would your teammates use to describe you?
One word would probably be stubborn, because I always push myself really hard, even sometimes when I shouldn't. So I'm pretty sure my coach Brent would also describe me as that really well, because I sometimes go too fast in the workouts and then don't save myself enough for the races, he would say. Another would be caring, just because I make sure people are good on the team. I'm always willing to share a sweatshirt or give them water when they need it, always willing to help out, encourage them when they need it, or just being there to say, hey, it's all right, and just giving rides to people when we go places like Bush Park for our workouts or whatever during the week. The third, I don't know if it'd be positive or good, but because another part of the caring is I had a teammate who, he doesn't go here anymore, his name was Trey Hargrove. He called me Mama Andy. I don't know why, but just because I helped take care of him and stuff. So it'd probably be those 3 things they'd probably be called.
Question number 3. If you were stranded on an island, what 2 things would you want to have with you other than food or water?
Since it's not how big or how small, I would probably say a library, because I love reading as well as running. But if I only had 2 things, I would have a library, and then, I don't know, I guess a house to sleep in and rest in.
Question number 4. So what would you say is the best part about being a warrior?
The best part about being a warrior is just the camaraderie and community we have, because no matter whether it's with the cross-country team and the track team, where it's more of a family than just a team atmosphere, just with all the other athletes, we all encourage each other. The cross people, we go to baseball games, we go to basketball games, we go to volleyball games and cheer people on. We have so much fun being able to interact with other athletes, not just with our own team, but being open and welcome to saying, hey, come, you want to warm up with us, cool down with us, or you want to do a little run with us and stuff. And so it's really cool to be a warrior, be able to experience how that camaraderie also leads to Christ, and where we're all like one body in all different parts.
Question number 5, Andrew. Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents? I'm a creative writing major, so I can write pretty well. I love to tell stories. It's really funny because in the past I haven't, but this year, whenever we're hanging out together, people are like, oh, like someone tell a story, and they're like, oh, Andrew, tell a story. You always have funny stories, because
right.
Back home I have my best friend Greg, and we would always do really fun stuff, sometimes really stupid stuff. So we always have fun stories of just shenanigans we would get into and great stuff that we would do together.
Now, Andrew, this is a rapid fire round of questions. Are you ready?
Go for it.
TV shows or movies?
TV shows.
High tech or low tech?
Low tech.
Morning or night?
Morning.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Study or wing it?
Wing it.
Burger or hot dog?
Burger.
Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
And last but not least, save or spend?
Save.
All right, Andrew, to wrap this interview up, last question. What role does your Christian faith play in athletics?
We always talk about, on our team, we always talk about how Christ is always the most important thing. So before a race, the guys, we all get together and we pray, and the girls do too. And then after a race, the guys, we sing to God. We do a worship little thing, and we just say, we love you, Lord. Thank you so much for the grace and the strength you've given us during this race. And it always at the finish line, we wait for each other and we cheer each other on towards the finish line, which is really great and cool because that's part of our community, but we also cheer the other teams on. And at the end of a race, at the finish line, we help other guys up. We help the other teams out, and we congratulate them, and we tell them good job. And we try and help them out if they're like struggling, if they're like on the ground and they can't seem to stand it. They need someone just to lean on for a little bit. We try and get them water and make sure they're okay. And it was really cool because at the race, actually up in Seattle, we were doing that. We were helping guys out and stuff. And I was there, and I helped one guy up off the ground, made sure he was able to breathe, and got him some water and stuff. And one of the race officials came up and said, your school, Corban University, is a really good example of Christ because you guys help out so much. And there's nothing that says Christian on our chest or anything. We're the Corban Warriors, but just in the way we acted and the way we portrayed ourselves, he said we portrayed Christ great.
Andrew, thank you so much for your time today, and good luck with the rest of the 2016 season.
Thanks, Vitaly.